same creepy ambiance as the last one, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a little bit different. Hey y'all, how's it going? I am Joy, and welcome to another Joy After Dark episode dealing with the Horrorscope. This is another one of those get-to-know-ya question things like the test, and I know how absolutely silly and makes no sense it kind of was, but that was kind of like the whole point, in my opinion. It was just something silly to get to know you, to ask questions, and I love being asked questions personally. That's probably why, like, the only thing I could see me being a good streamer would do is that I'm someone who will answer pretty much any question that you ask. Figuring out what kind of questions to ask is something completely different. I'm not one for asking, but I will answer them honestly as always because I do not lie. Now, this one probably will have some in the way of repeat questions from the test, which if you missed my playthrough of that, you can go ahead and check that out in the info card or at the end of this upload if you would be so interested. Jonas played along with me in the comments and answered every single question with me, which was adorable and amazing, and I love you so much for that. That was one of the most entertaining comments to ever read. I remember some of the questions, but like I don't know the order, so I don't know what you said yes or no to, but it was really fun. So if you are also interested in playing along, you can go ahead and do that as well. And this is the same like intro as the other game from what I'm seeing, so I'm just kind of doing my intro over it. I hope y'all don't mind, but it's kind of the same thing from what I'm seeing. So depend on the circumstances, blah, 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 blah. Create your own circumstances in your mind, and then answer the question with a simple yes or no as you see fit. Alright, sorry. Speaking of the Jonas, I had to answer him real quick. We're supposed to be doing something later, but I didn't know when later was. And I thought I was going to be busy this afternoon, but I might be okay to actually join him early? Question mark? So I'm just kind of letting him know my stance on that, so we'll see what he has to say, and I'll get back into the game. I invite you to grab a drink of water. I have a bottle of cherry vanilla water, thank you very much. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you are a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Most likely, information that you could regret learning. Ready? Alright, what are you saying to? I'm currently recording, Jonas. Of course I can talk to you. I'm mic'd up, clearly. So, once I know what he's gonna do, he's probably just gonna call me instead of saying okay, isn't he? If I know my Jonas the way that I think I do, he's going to just go ahead and call me. So, I hesitate to actually get into the game because I don't want to see the first question and then immediately get called and have to cut it. But this could be an interesting intro, I guess. I mean, it's Joy After Dark, so this is a little glimpse into what I and we do. Not after dark, mind you, because we actually don't talk much after dark anymore. We used to. The latest I've stayed up was 2 a.m. chatting with the Jonas. Jonas, answer me so I can go back to what I'm doing or do this. What are we doing? What are we doing, hon? Are we playing the thing, or am I doing this, or what are we doing? I don't think I have long, was what I said. I'm alone. I don't know how long I'd have, but I can actually talk to you because I'm alone in the house for a little bit, which is why I'm doing this now. Why I'm freaking recording. All right, I'm gonna go in here because he's not getting back with me. Ready, set, go. Are you afraid of the dark? No. Would you consider yourself to be a loner? In real life? Kinda? I'm better off alone, unless it's, I was just talking about being with the Jonas. There's a difference between being alone and being alone with somebody, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I do have a loner type personality. I get along better with myself by myself, but I would say no, I'm not a loner, because now I found someone that I actually want to spend some time with. So no. Yes, I do. If you knew the date of your best friend's death, would you tell them? No. I might tell them the manner of their death, but I would not tell them the date, because that would just cause them panic and anxiety, and ain't nobody need that in their lives. Have you ever been in a physical fight? This is a repeat question from the last one. Yes, I have. It was not much of a fight because it took 2 kicks to get him down, but yeah, I have. Are you uncomfortable in deep open water? I have not ever been in deep open water, but I can imagine I probably would be. If you could give up your friends to become rich and famous, would you? No, I do not want to be rich and famous. I want to be happy. Okay, you just said yay. I don't know if yay means you're gonna call me, or yay is like a later thing. So, back to questions. If you looked into a crystal ball and saw that the love of your life was going to hurt you badly, would you leave them? I could stop it. I'm gonna say no. Because if they're the love of my life, and I know that they're gonna stop me, or that they're gonna hurt me, I might be able to stop them from hurting me, right? That's my logic. If I know it's coming, I can prevent it. So I'm gonna say, no, I would not. And I'm being called, so I will finish this one in the next recording session that I have, because I have a thing to go and do with Leigh Jonas. I will catch y'all in a few seconds. For you, for me, probably another week. Since we're doing this whole thing while I was recording, let me just do a quick little mid-episode break of an update. This man called me in the middle of a recording, so I could leave that recording and go do things with him. I get there, say hi, and he leaves the room immediately in standard Jonas fashion. If you know any of his streams, that's kind of what he does. So just so you guys know, he does this in person too. Like, it's not just a stream thing. Private calls get the same treatment. So now I'm going to go before he comes back and catches me tattling, and I will catch you guys soon. Alright, back into this. It is, in fact, a week or so later, so yay for me knowing things. You might hear some lawnmower in the background and some bird in the background, and I might have to cut it again and do it in the third part, but I'm here for now to finish these questions. So, would you consider yourself to be courageous? I believe in the test I said no, but I've kind of been learning some things about myself recently, thanks to a wonderful brother of mine. So I'm going to say yes, because I've grown a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I've started to become a lot more blunt and open and honest about what I want and what I expect. And so I think that that does take a lot of courage to admit that you don't know things and that someone else does, and to admit that they are someone who can help you. So I'm going to say that yes, I am courageous, and admit to a positive about myself for a change. Would you consider yourself to be a shallow person? No. I would not. Do you fear the unknown? I mean, if I don't know it, then how can I fear it? Right? Like, a fear would be something tangible that you know of and can assess as the threat that it actually is. So if it's not able to be deemed a threat, then why should I be afraid of it? Right? Does answering a ringing phone give you anxiety? Not with caller ID, because I always know who to avoid. If you found a suitcase full of money, would you keep it? It doesn't say that I know who it belongs to. Right? Like, there was no note in it in this particular circumstance, but who would just have a suitcase full of money? No, I would return it and hope that I get a reward for it later. Does the name John mean anything to you? Hi, John. Well, welcome to the video. How's it going? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be manic? Okay, Google. What does manic mean? I'm pretty sure I know what it means, but I want to, confirm with myself before I go ahead and just agree. Characterized by high energy, excitement, and euphoria over a sustained period of time. No. Do you get bored easily? Yes. Do you ever take dangerous and unnecessary risks? No. One of my phrases is, every time I risk it, my biscuit gets burned, and so I do not want to risk it for the biscuit. So, no. Would you consider yourself to be a thrill seeker? No. When you die, would you like to be cremated? Yeah? Would you ever kill an animal under any circumstances? Yes. Dino totally not being the perfect example right now. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Sometimes overly. Yes, I would say yes. Are you a jealous person? I never used to be. I would say that I've discovered jealous tendencies, which I am not exactly a fan of exhibiting, but I cannot deny that it has happened, so yes, I will say, yes, I am. Would you consider yourself to be an empathetic person? Yes, I would like to think I was. Do you like animals more than people? Usually, yeah. This is all very interesting, is it now? Do you love your mother? Yes. Do you love your father? Absolutely. Do you enjoy taking long, relaxing walks? I don't know about the length of them, but yeah. Is Halloween one of your favorite holidays? Not really. I'm a fan of Christmas all year round. Do you believe in a higher power of any kind? We've been through this before in the last one. If Satan were watching your every move and you knew it, would you feel uncomfortable? No. Do you partake in any form of drug activity, recreational or medicinal? Because I do take aspirin, like, a lot, which you can imagine why that would be the case, but I think that you are referring to, like, the silly stuff, so no. Do I drink alcohol? No, never have, never plan to. No. No. Do you thrive under pressure? I don't think so. I don't mind pressure. And I can perform well enough under pressure. But I don't think that I thrive under pressure. So no. 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 Yes, yeah, I took an axe to the neck of a snake once that was in the yard because I could, and because it was a problem. And mice, like, we kill a lot of mice out here, so yeah. If you had to resort to cannibalism to survive, would you be able to? You would never have to resort to cannibalism to stay alive because you could always just become vegan. Right? Like, you can eat other things that are edible and get your sustenance. You wouldn't be getting a whole lot of protein, but you could do it. And I don't think I could eat a dead human as such. So no. Do you like guns? Not particularly. Do you like knives or other bladed tools or weaponry? Yes, I do, and I have received 2 back-to-back years of knives on my birthday. Thank you, babe. Blunt objects such as hammers or bats. Yes, I do. I have a couple of bats hanging up in my bedroom, actually. So, yes, I do. Do I believe in aliens? No, I do not. That's silly. Theoretically, if you had the opportunity to go to space on an alien vessel, would you go? No. That would require flying, which I do not do. If you could leave Earth and go to space, never to return again, would you leave? No. Yes. Random, but yeah. That one wasn't really relevant. I just thought that it was interesting, of course. Alice, yeah. Disease of the animal kingdom is always interesting. Are you alone right now? As far as I know, yes. Except for the bird? Are you sure? Yes. Do you get starstruck easily? Not really. Nope. Have you ever said a prayer? Every night? Yes. Do you believe in magic? Only in a young girl's heart when the music can free her whenever it starts. But otherwise, no. Do you believe in angels? I want to say yes. But not like in the whole, you know, halo-wearing, supremely divine and the stereotype. But, like, there's got to be something. Like, I do believe, like, a guardianship, right? That kind of a thing could be possible. So sure, but then you're going to ask me about demons, and then I also have to say yes to that. But we all have inner demons. So in a way, that makes sense. But wouldn't that just be our conscience then, if that's the case? Like, it's in our own selves? The whole good and evil, angels and demons thing is just our own conscious thoughts, or subconscious thoughts at times. Whatever, I'll say yes anyway. I have to say yes to this one too, because why not? If you knew that you could summon a demon, would you? No. Yes, I have. This is why you're my favorite. Thanks, Alice. Now that the shameless plug is over, let us continue. Okay. If you could travel back in time, would you? No, no. Because messing with time is always a problem, and I kind of like my life now. That's not to say that I don't miss the life that I had and would love to relive some of those moments and those memories and just kind of see things as an observer rather than the person who was in the moment. But no, I think that there's a lot of risks involved with that, and I don't want to take the risks, so I'm good with my life the way that it is right now. Oh, well, if you could travel forward in time, would you? Only if I was able to travel back. So, like, I could see what the future would be and then come back and change it if I didn't like what I seen. But I'm gonna say no, because life is what we make it, and every decision reflects and can change what will be. So I'm gonna just let life shape itself up the way that it does. So no. Do I like horror movies? They're okay. Sure. Would you consider yourself to be evil? No. I have evil tendencies, but no. Would you consider anyone to be evil? Yeah. Yeah, I think that there's some evil in the world. I don't think they're irredeemable, but I do think that there is evil. 1% of the population are sociopaths, which means that out of 100 people that you've encountered in your life, you've at least met one sociopath. Chances are you speak to a few of them on a daily basis. Did you know that? No. No, I did not. But thanks for the info, bud. I appreciate that. Do you think that you could potentially be a sociopath? I don't think so, but let me get the Google definition of what a sociopath is, and then I shall give my confirmation thereof. Let's see. A person with a personality disorder manifesting itself in extreme antisocial attitudes and behavior and a lack of conscience. No, I have a conscience. This is why I can't lie. I'm horrible at it. No, I am not. There's absolutely 0% chance that I could be a sociopath. I can't do it. It's better to kill than be killed. Do you agree? So this is like a if it's me or them situation? I mean, kind of, but also, I've also had thoughts of, like, sacrificing myself for another, so I don't really know how that would apply to this particular scenario. But if it's, like, you know, a fight to the death, I'm not going to go down without a fight, so I'm gonna say yeah. Because if someone's trying to kill me and the only way of saving me is to kill them, I'm gonna do it. That stealing from big corporations is acceptable? No. Stealing is still stealing, one way or the other. Are you afraid of anyone in your life? No. Because I know that I am very well protected. From myself, my family, my brother. I know that I'm good, so no. No one scares me. Do you enjoy gambling? Not really. Are you afraid of spiders? No. Do you believe in legendary monsters such as Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster? No. Do you believe in vampires? No, although the Carpathian novels by Christine Feehan are absolutely amazing works of fantasy, but that is all they are, is fantasy. So. Lycanthropes. Those are werewolves, I believe, and so also, no, I do not. Do you have an addictive personality? Yeah. Happy Snappy Turtle and I were talking about that in a stream that Jonas did recently. Both of us will get addicted to things very quickly if we do them. My recent addiction has been Super Auto Pets, which I finally won a full match of. I am very happy about that, so now, as Jonas said, I can quit. So, I might do a video on that later, one of these days, but yes, I would say that I do in fact have an addictive personality because I will get myself addicted to things very, very quickly. Do you like to cook? Not particularly. I like the prep of cooking before the actual act of cooking. I don't mind baking, but I don't really like to cook. So, no. Would you say that you're a confident person? No. Absolutely not. No. Yes, I do. Do I think that I would make a good romantic partner? Yes, I do. And if you are watching in the comments, you can confirm that, sweetheart, or not. One of the two. But, yeah, I do. Do you lie to people on a daily basis? No. I never lie. It takes too much effort. Do I suffer from anxiety? No. No, I don't think so. Do I suffer from depression? I have some sad days every now and then where I'm not in the best of moods, but I've found a way of getting out of it. So, no. Do I exercise daily? No. Do I stay hydrated frequently? I drink a lot of Coke. Zero sugar, recently especially. But no, I do have a lot of water recently, more so over the summers than any other time, and I know I should hydrate more often than I do, so I'm gonna say no, because I could be better hydrated, but I'm just not. Are you afraid of drowning? Of the ways to die, that would be one of the worst, but I would never put myself in that situation to begin with. So no, not really. Are you afraid of a home invasion? Absolutely not. I have swords. Come at me, bro. If you want to break in and take, try to take whatever not expensive thing we have, good luck leaving. Have I ever broken a bone? No. And I was gonna be like BA and say not my own, but no, I've not broken anybody else's bones either. Not yet, anyway. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight? Well, you give me a yes or no answer. I would fight. I would not run, so no, but yes. So do I say yes? This is a very confusing yes or no question. I'm gonna say yeah, because I would, like I just said, with the home invader and with the killer be killed. If you're breaking into my house, good luck leaving. So yes, I would. If your house was on fire and you could safely get out, but in order to save your family or pets, you'd have to venture back in and sacrifice your life to save theirs, would you do it? My family is everything. If I knew that my loved ones were in there and I could save them, yes, I absolutely would go back in there and save my dad. If I had the ability to do so. Yes, I would. No. What? No. If you contracted a fatal, incurable disease that only gave you 3 years to live, would you try to pass it on to someone else intentionally? No. What's wrong with you? If you were being haunted by an evil spirit, would you continue to stay in the house? No. But if I'm being haunted by an evil spirit, I would be the one being haunted. And so, wouldn't it just follow me? Like, you're not saying that the house that I'm in is haunted by the evil spirit. You said that I was haunted by an evil spirit, which would mean that wherever I am, it would be. So there'd be no running, so I may as well just stay and deal with it. That's my logic. No. Yes, silly game. Is there something I can do with that fire? Because you're asking me some, like, messed up stuff right now, Alice. No. Is money one of your favorite things? No, actually. I don't like money all that much. I like the things that money can do, but I do not require much. I'm more of a spend time together kind of person, not a buy me something kind of person. So, no. Do you like quiet and relaxing music? Yes, I do. Do you enjoy loud, aggressive music? Yes, I do. Both. Are you afraid of dolls? Okay, look. My grandma had a porcelain doll collection, like I'm sure a lot of your grandparents did. And I swear this one Native American doll would follow you with her eyes when you were in the room. Now, I know that was probably just me being young, impressionable, and over-imaginative, but that has stuck with me. And we have a few of her dolls left, like in the porch, and not the porch, the shed up in the loft, and I turned them around so that they were facing the wall. just because I could not look at them. So am I afraid of dolls? No. Do they creep me out? Absolutely, but not to the point where I would be like, I can't stay in this house any longer because there's a doll. I'm not afraid of dolls, I just don't like dolls. There's a difference. Once bitten, twice shy. Do you agree with this expression? Yes, I do. Do you believe in love at first sight? I believe in a connection at first sight, first meeting, first glance. I believe in lust at first sight, for gosh darn sure. But I think that true love takes time to recognize. It'll get strong over time, but you don't recognize it right away. So, no, I do not. I want to. But I think that logically speaking, it takes time to realize that you actually are in love. Hi. Hi, Dino. Do you believe in the idea of soulmates? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Have you ever had a one-night stand? No. Do you have a sweet tooth? I don't like chocolate, but I do like sweets. Which reminds me, I have some strawberry yogurt-covered raisins out there I should go and get for my snacks. Yes. Do you enjoy a bit of drama and chaos in life to keep things interesting once in a while? Not really. Save the drama for your mama, as they used to say. I don't really like drama. It just overcomplicates things and is stressful and it's just no good for anybody. Do you like fire? Yes. Is there anything that you're passionate about in life? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a gentle person? Yeah. Again? Yes. Are you afraid of conflict? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know if I would say that I'm afraid of conflict. I am what John and I have deemed conflict avoidant. I would rather not have conflict, but when it arises, I'm not afraid of tackling it head on, so I'm gonna say no. But under the guise of I would just as soon nah, if I can avoid it at all costs. Have any of these questions made you nervous? No. Seems pretty chill. Are you feeling relaxed? Well, my ankle hurts because I stepped in a rut yesterday. And my back hurts because I just came in from working on the tractor, but generally, yeah, kind of chill. Do you think that anyone hates you? I think that there's people who may not like me. But I don't think that anybody just outright hates me. So I'm gonna hope no. But, if they do, they do. It's whatever. Do you hate anyone in particular? There's people that I don't like. But no, I don't hate anybody, because hate is a very, very strong word. And it, again, takes effort. Are you prone to holding grudges? I am not one to forget things, and I am less likely to give you the same measure of friendship as we once had if you do bad, but no, I wouldn't hold a grudge. I'm just not one to forget things that you've done. I forgive them, but I'm not going to forget it. But is it a grudge? No, I don't think so. Forgive but never forget. Do you? Yes. Yeah, yep. I literally just said that. So yes, Alice, please stop reading my mind. Who do you think you are? Everything happens for a reason. Do you agree with this statement? Yeah, I do. Do you like explosions? Yeah, I do. I would say so. Do you enjoy the smell of burning firewood? Yeah, I do. Are you afraid of flying? Yes, I am. Yes, I do not go in the air. My feet stay on the ground, not upside down, right side up. Keep me grounded, please. Are you afraid of driving? No, I love driving. Do you think the war between nations is healthy? No, not really. I can see a point to it, but also there's so much of a not point to it, if that makes any kind of sense at all. I think that it's natural because people are dumb, but I don't think that it's healthy for anybody. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yeah, I would like to think so. I would like to think I am. Do you ever dream about being chased? No. Do you ever dream about hurting someone else? Ooh, wait, does that mean... Does being in a fight count? I'm gonna say yes, because I've had dreams of, like, fighting people. So I'm gonna say yeah, because that... Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a violent person? No, not... Only when I need to be. Like, typically, no. Sometimes you have no choice. If I were to tell you that hell was coming for you, would you know what I meant? No. How hot we talking? If your answers to these questions could supernaturally predict your potential fate, would you believe it and use it as a cautionary procedure to change your future and save your own life? No. I would not believe it. That's rather unfortunate. Would you consider yourself to be incredibly self-aware? No. No. There's a lot about myself that I didn't know about myself until someone else told me things about myself, so yeah, absolutely not, no. If I told you that mirrors were a gateway to another realm, would you believe me? No. Can you feel something watching you right now? Do you know? No, he's staring at the wall. No. Can you hear the whispers yet? Let me put both of my headphones on and see. No, but I did hear some footsteps. Do you feel cold? Kinda. It's kinda breezy. Feels really nice though, because we were just in a heat wave, and like, honestly, I love it. But yeah, my legs are a little chilly. Do you feel uneasy? No. Do you feel like something is coming? Potentially? Yeah. If something were coming, do you have a good idea about what it might be? No, I don't. Do you enjoy the taste of blood? I do have a problem when it comes to biting and chewing on my tongue and my cheek, and I have noticed that the taste of the blood of it is not addictive or good, but isn't something abhorrent. So, do I enjoy the taste of blood? No. I think I'm more addicted to the pain that I cause myself than I am the taste of the blood. So, no. Would you rather bleed out than to be set on fire? Yes, because it feels like that'd be a lot less painful, and I would eventually lose consciousness and then just die, rather than going up in flames and dying in an inferno, because that sounds absolutely horrible. So, yes. Would you help your best friend cover up a murder that they committed? No. no. I cannot go down like that. I would not do well in prison. I'm too gentle. And cover-ups will always be uncovered in the end. No, I would not. No, I'm sorry. Do you think about death often? I think about it more than I should. More of like a what would I do if kind of scenario. But yeah, I believe I do. Do you think you'd survive if you had to fight off a pack of wolves barehanded? What kind of a question is that? What kind of... How big of a pack are we talking? Okay, Google. What's the average size of a wolf pack? Can range from 2 to 36, with the average pack consisting of 6. 6 wolves. No weapons like blades or anything with me. But that doesn't mean that I can't pick up a rock, right? I could probably snap their neck. Oh, but they're not going to come at me one at a time because they hunt in packs, right? So I would probably get tore up from all 6 of them. On average, could be more. Okay, I'm going to say no. Just because while I am confident in my fighting ability, I am not confident in my fighting ability when there are 6 ravenous hounds that are after me. I don't think I'd be able to. Would you stay overnight in a haunted house by yourself if someone dared you to do it? Is there money involved? Because if there's no money involved and it's just a dare, I know. Frick you. Why don't you do it then? If someone were trying to kill you, do you think that you could take their life if you had to? I wouldn't enjoy it, but yeah, it's like I was talking about earlier on in the video. If it's my life or theirs and they're coming after me to kill me, you do what you gotta do. I wouldn't enjoy it, but bye. If your mother turned into a zombie, do you think you'd have what it takes to put her down? In my specific scenario, yes, absolutely, I would do what it took. If there's a hell, do you think you're going there? No, I'm a good person, despite some of the answers I've given. Have you ever attempted to contact spirits? Does talking to them count? Because I've had conversations with Grandma and Uncle John in the past, and I've talked to people who are not actually here for the sake of comfort, and just because I needed to tell them things. But contacting the spirits as in with a Ouija board? No. So I'm gonna say no, because I think that's what you mean. But it could be yes if you mean what I mean. So we'll see. Have you ever had a sudden urge to jump in front of a car? No. No, I've imagined it, but I've never had the urge to do it. I've imagined it, but I've never had the urge to do it. No. I would have to trust the legal system and my own ability to kill you if you came after me. So yes. Alright, there was this circle of light that was flying around my house where I grew up when I was a kid. So I don't know what it was, and I can't really explain that. It was like an actual spotlight, but it was like this big yellow ball, but it was actually like going all the way around my house. And there was no light. I investigated everything. There was no way to explain what it was. So yes, I've never seen a ghost. Well, see, I don't really believe in the supernatural though. So I don't know that it would be supernatural that I can't explain. I just don't know what it was and I can't explain it. I've seen shadows, but I don't think that counts either. I'm gonna say no. If you could come back as a ghost, would you choose to haunt someone and make their life hell? No, I would choose to look out for someone. I would not choose to haunt them to make them have a horrible life. If you could make a deal with the devil in exchange for your soul, would you take the opportunity to make the deal? No. If someone were hiding in your room right now and I told you exactly where they were, would you go check? Yeah. I wouldn't believe you, but sure, I would check. Are you concerned that someone might be hiding in your room currently? No. Not a bit. Do you ever worry that someone might be living in your house without your knowledge? No. Are you afraid of leaving your feet to hang off the edge of the bed when you sleep at night? No, I'm not afraid to. It's just uncomfortable for me. Have your feet ever been pulled while you've been sleeping? No. It better not be. I will kick you. Yes, all the time, actually. I've had those jolts of moments, but it hasn't been like falling off a cliff dream. I've just... all of a sudden, I was awake after feeling myself moving. I don't know what happened, but it happens all the time. Do you realize that you might be incredibly messed up? No, I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I am totally fine. If you were crazy, you wouldn't know you were crazy. Do you understand? Yes, I understand that. That's why I know that I'm not crazy. If you could read people's minds and know exactly what everyone was thinking at all times, would you allow yourself that power? Yes. Because if it's that power, I can turn it off. So it's not like I'm going to be bombarded with thoughts of other people at all times. I can always turn it off. If you could rob a bank and get away with it, would you do it? I want to say yes, but my guilt would say no. I could not do that because I would be incredibly guilty over it. If you can turn invisible, would you spy on people? No, that's a breach of privacy. I would not. Are you afraid of death? Not my own. I am afraid of other people dying. Does the thought that there might be nothing after our life bother you? Sort of. Does the thought that there might be an afterlife bother you? No. That's comforting. Yeah. 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 No. No, I do not. Not a bit. Do you have a hard time trusting people? Yeah, you have to earn that. You have to earn my trust. I don't just give it out willingly. Do you feel alone in a crowd? We answered this one earlier. Yeah, I do. Do you feel like you understand others fairly well, but others have a difficult time understanding you? No. I think that there's a mutual understanding, and its degree of difficulty varies on the person that I'm with. Do you feel slightly more comfortable at this point? I felt more comfortable not playing this game, but, like, nothing really has bothered me here. So, no. Do you feel safe? Yeah. Do you feel like you could easily be fooled by loved ones? I would hope that they wouldn't do that to me, but, yes, sure. Oh, we're really getting into the crux of things, aren't we? Alright. If you could live like royalty, would you? No. If you could travel anywhere in the world once, instantly and for free, but you may never return to that particular place again once you left, would you do it? Can I take somebody with me? Because that would be an amazing vacation. But you could never return to that particular place once you left. Yes. Do you believe in time travel? No. Do you think that aliens could potentially be humans from the future just traveling back in time for various reasons? No, that's dumb. Would you choose to sleep inside of a coffin? No. No, 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 no. If you had to chop off one of your hands or feet to escape from a killer, would you do it? Yeah, I wouldn't want to, but if it's my hand or my life, I'm taking my life. I'm choosing my life, let me put it that way. I'm not taking my life. Does the sight of blood make you squeamish? No. If you knew a doll was haunted, would you buy it? No. No. Would you consider yourself to be superstitious? No. I have a routine, but that doesn't make me superstitious. just a little stitious, yeah. I've been known to get a little stitious from time to time, sure. I'm not even sorry, that reference was worth it. Sure, buddy. Sure, Alice. Does the thought of being put in a straitjacket make you feel uncomfortable? Not really. Would you ever walk through a graveyard just for fun? I used to walk through graveyards for fun all the time. It is the most peaceful and quiet place to just escape from life for a little while. I love it there. So yes, I would. No. Wait, do we mean eating it? No. You believe in voodoo? No. If I told you that there's a voodoo doll that looks just like you hanging on a tree somewhere near your house, would that make you uncomfortable? No, I don't care. Do you get uncomfortable on Friday the 13th? Nope, just another day. Do you ever worry that you're being followed? No, because bring it. Are you afraid of sharks? If I had to meet one in person, probably would be, yeah. Humans are more dangerous than any other animal. Do you agree? Yes, I do. Would you consider yourself to be a dangerous person? Not to most people. So I would say no. Would you rather choose the death penalty over living for the rest of your life in a cell? No. Because there's always the chance that I could get out, right? No, actually, over living the rest of your life in a cell. I'm gonna die anyway, and so I may as well just die rather than rot, right? Because if I have no choice but to stay in the cell my entire life, I would rather just not be here anymore. Because what kind of life is that? If I told you that there were 7 secret messages hidden throughout the last 100 or so questions, would you believe me? Yeah, this is this kind of game. Do you believe that you might be in danger from the supernatural force? No, I do not. Would you consider yourself mentally stable? Yes, I would. Would you trust your best friend to be alone with your lover? They're both straight males, so yes, I would. Would you trust yourself to be alone with your best friend's lover? Yes, because we're both straight females. If you could leave this life behind and live one of your wildest dreams, never to return to this current time again, would you do it? No, I would not. Do you have a specific goal in life that you're determined to achieve? Not really. I tend to live day to day, and I have nothing in particular that I'm working towards that I have that level of determination. I just want to live and be happy and be simple and be free and no. Yeah, yep, because literally I have no reason to do a lot of things. I just do them. So yes, I would say that I have a lack of motivation in a lot of cases. If someone attacked you, would you attack them back? Absolutely. Self-defense, B. Are you sure that you're living your life? Are you sure that the life that you're living is real and not just a figment of your imagination or some crazy in-depth dream? Yes, because I pinch myself daily. If you woke up right now and realized that everything you knew of this life was a dream and your actual life and everyone in it was entirely different, would you be disappointed with that outcome? Yeah, because my life is a lie. If you could win the lottery, but would only have 7 years to live, would you take the money? No. Absolutely not. For the final and most important question, I want you to really think about this one and answer honestly. Take your time. Don't answer too quickly. Really think about it. Are you happy? That's, That's one of the questions that my best friend and brother asked me recently. Well, not recently, it was a while ago when we were going through some stuff. He asked me that, and I didn't know, and much like now, I don't truly know. Yes. But every time you ask me that kind of thing, I start to question if I actually am. It's like when I'm okay, and then someone immediately asks, "Are you okay?" And then all of a sudden you're just like, "Am I?" Because you're not sure anymore. Because why would they ask unless you were portraying yourself to not be okay? Or unless they've seen something being wrong. So I'm gonna say yes because I truly do believe that I am. I have everything that I ever could want in this life right now. Could things be better? Of course, but things could be a whole heck of a lot worse. And I'm very happy with my life, my family, my community, my friends, and what I'm able to do. So I'm going to say yes. But I had to think about that one, and that makes me sad. But I'm still happy. That one instance made me sad, but I am happy. Turn your results into the fear machine and let it decide whether or not it wants to reveal your potential fate. Okay. Taking my leave now, but it was nice to know you intimately. I will see you soon, but hopefully not too soon. Okay. Bye, Alice. Ugh. I see something. Something hiding. I see you. I see you in a bathroom. You're in your own little world, completely oblivious to your surroundings. There's someone hiding nearby. You don't know that they're in your home. They've been hiding for a while. Perhaps even hours, completely unnoticed. They've listened to you, watched you, stalked you. They've seen you in your kitchen. They've seen you in your room. You didn't know that they were there, but you could have sworn that you've heard things. You're by yourself tonight. At least, you're supposed to be. Once you're in the bathroom, they strike. They catch you completely off guard. I see blood. So much blood. Puddles and puddles of crimson, warm, flowing crimson. Cuts. There's so many cuts and snips as if severed with shears, pieces of flesh removed from the bone, trophies, materials for sick craft. There's still hope, though. There's a way to stay safe, but it's entirely up to you. Keep the door locked. All of the doors. They will try to enter your home 3 times. After the 3rd failed attempt, they move on to someone else. They're very silent, very patient. They're an opportunist, and they'll wait for the right time. They'll sneak in as soon as you turn away from an unlocked door. They will also try entering through windows. If they've already managed to get in, then search thoroughly, check all closets. They love closets. The 3rd day of the week, the hour of 11. This is all that I can see. Good luck. Your secret word is intruder. Remember the word, it will come in handy. Okay, look, that was silly. That was the silliest of things. I love that we got to discuss some deeper stuff and some hidden stuff and all that, but that was one of the silliest endings I have ever seen. I played The Confession recently because I expected it to be something that I could do for content, and it 100% was not something that I could do for content. But if you guys would like to check that game out and delve into the depths of depravity that it has, by all means, check out what this creator and this dev team has come up with, because it is really fun, silly, and stupid, and really cheap for Steam. So go check those guys out if you are so interested. This is really, really loud to me, so I'm going to get out of here. But thank you for joining me on this journey through the Horrorscope. It was really silly. I think the questions were good. I apologize for all of the interruptions, but I wanted to share my life with you and share some of the background into what we do and who we are and all that. So I will catch you guys next time for more of these. I plan my next game of this style to be done with a very special guest in call with me, playing the game with me, taking the questions with me, and I really hope that you guys will enjoy that. So be sure to be on the lookout for that coming up in the future. Thank you again as always. Check out the links down below for all of my socials and the like, and I will catch you guys down the road for more joy after dark.